Hello, Poopsies. Thank you for joining me today on this ASMR video. It's me, Tony Bomboni, back at it again with another video. So today I wanted to be talking about why it is that you should book a Reiki healing. In general, doesn't have to be with me, but I definitely recommend you book with me because I will pretty much guaranteed include all of these 10 talking points today in your session, which other Reiki healers may not. So make sure you subscribe if you want more content like this, and check me out on tonybomboni.com where you can sign up for your own Reiki healing with me. I do offer 15-minute and 30-minute Reiki healing appointments. So with that said, let's begin. You will get your own video of your Reiki healing session to your email inbox. As you know, it's not a live video call or chat or text. It is all done for your privacy, comfort, and convenience. All I do is film your healing and then send it your way as a video for you to watch back for an eternity. So, whenever you'd like. So I'm going to have 10 talking points today to tell you what exactly you can expect from a Reiki healing session with me. So I always recommend you book and sign up for the 30-minute Reiki. That's the best value per minute. I include way more in your 30 minutes. I typically incorporate 4 tarot cards in there versus the 3 in a 15-minute. I include 8 to 10 crystals in a 30-minute versus the 5 to 6 crystals in a 15-minute. And I include way more in general. There's just simply not enough time in a 15-minute Reiki healing to include everything, unless you're doing a very simple problem or it's just like a general Reiki. You just want general Reiki. You don't know why you want healing or need healing, but you know something is amiss. But for most people, I recommend the 30-minute. I just give the 15-minute as an option for those who can't sign up for the 30-minute or just simply don't want something that long. But I promise you, when you sign up for these sessions on my website, you're not going to be restless. You think, I'm just going to have to close my eyes the whole time. I'm going to be so fidgety. And no. They're definitely not like that at all. You're not going to be bored. You're constantly going to be tuning into your body, your thoughts, your emotions. You're going to be listening to what I say. And I include a lot of talking in it. So for those who can't stand silence and can't sit in that, I promise you these sessions are way more entertaining than anything. You can book up to 3 Reikis a week, and you can watch it back up to 3 times a week. So there's almost no limit. You just kind of can't overdo it beyond that. I've come to find it's a little much on the body. You need to give yourself time to adjust to the frequencies. So yeah. But basically a Reiki healing is, I'm not going to explain myself too much because I've done so many countless videos on Reiki. There's literally no point in me over explaining myself to boredom, but it's basically a different form of healing. It's a different modality that people like to try if nothing else really works. So that's typically what people do. I say Reiki should be included in general as a part of your life. It shouldn't be just last resort if nothing else works. That almost diminishes the power of Reiki itself. You do not cause harm to me. There's a horrible rumor going around from horrible people that is like, the Reiki master is taking on your problem and in replacement of you not having that problem. You clearly haven't studied Reiki and don't know anything about Reiki whatsoever if you say those things. So I'm here to call out ignorant statements when I see them, and I'm not afraid to do so. From people who are just, trying to bash other forms of service just to promote their own, those kind of people who kick others down. just to make themselves rise above. Yeah, God is watching. But anyway, so I will say that it is a wonderful, powerful tool for healing, and it has worked for me. It has worked miracles in me. And honestly, even, those people that just post those live streams on YouTube of them being silent and just doing this, even that works. Trust me, I was skeptical too. I was like, oh my gosh, it really does work. Even if, someone is sending healing to thousands of people at once, like with my Reiki healing ASMR videos I post on here, it does work, okay? But a private and personal custom video will work even more. And yes, you can send Reiki from a distance. It does work. It's the same principle as an in-person healing. In-person is probably, maybe for the time being, going to be the number one best option, but I cannot travel to everyone on this earth and give them the healing. So the best I can do is the distance healing, which you will receive from the video. And when you watch the video back, you receive the healing over and over and over again. So it is as if I'm already physically there with you, because the video is physically there with you, okay? So all you need to do is pop your headphones and lie down and enjoy the session. And yeah, I always tell people, have a glass of water near you. You can get up, pause the video anytime, drink it. I happen to have iced tea. Because it's the middle of a basking hot summer, and that's a really refreshing drink to have. At least once a week down here in Florida. But anyway, so here are the things you can have in your Reiki healing. A lot of times, especially if you book the 30-minute, I will incorporate sage smoke to kind of just start the session. I do that in your tarot readings as well, just to clear the air, clear any negativity, clear any pollutants from my environment, clear away anything that prevents me from focusing on your session. Okay, because it's about you during your session. I focus solely on you, because you're what matters. When you sign up, I take my work very seriously. I'm professional as I can be. I still have a sense of humor. Obviously, I can only be myself. But I take what I do seriously, because I do not take it with a grain of salt. I trust in what I do. I believe to my core in what I do. And I've seen positive change. I've seen positive results and outcomes from people who sign up with services through me. So I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this a long time. So so I'll start with sage, and then I'll go in with incense smoke. Usually about halfway through your session, I'll go over the doll, and I do it on a doll because it's a distant healing. So you're the doll that I'm performing the energy work on, and then go over with the sage or incense smoke, and that helps clear away any negative energy from your auric field as well. Oftentimes I incorporate light language. When you hear me saying things like that, that is light code language. I will not explain that and what that is either. I've done more than enough, guys. I've done too many videos on these subjects. Go back to my other videos to refer to what language is. Do your own research. I only have so much time on this video, but I incorporate that as well, and that will allow you to receive this type of healing as well, okay? So these Reikis are not just Reikis to me, and these are my own techniques. It's almost like a patented technique, right? That no one else does. I am unique to what I do in my trade and craft. My trade is almost like trademarked to what I do, right? No one else can copy me. No one else can do what I do, right? Because that is specifically what I have agreed to do. That is specifically, as a business, what I do. No one can copy or steal my technique, even if they try. They can't do it. Only I can do what I do. I'm the only person on this earth who can do what I do, specifically. If you go to another Reiki master, they're the only specific person who can do what they do. Specifically, no one else can do what they do. Does that make sense? So you come to me when you feel ready, when it feels right, when you feel drawn to it, and I connect with you in that moment instantly. I connect sometimes 5 minutes, few minutes, sometimes hours, sometimes days before you even book. Sometimes I connect with you before you even know me or before you even think about booking with me. I'm like, why am I getting these impressions all of a sudden? Then you book when the time is ready. Oh my gosh, then I'm like, whoa, I had this premonition about you ahead of time. I've already been connecting with you in that regard, So I like to believe God sends me people when I'm ready to do that work for them and to help them. And sometimes I have to go through certain experiences in my life, I've come to find, so I can bring that relatable message into the session. So I also go ahead and rebalance your chakras. I tap into your 7 major base chakra points: root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, crown. Switch things around, jumble energy. Sometimes I incorporate esoteric resonance healing, which is slightly a different craft than Reiki in of itself, but one in the same, whereas I'm just working with your own body's natural energy systems, readjusting things, realigning things around to make sure everything's flowing smoothly. And I always tell people, getting Reiki is like getting an oil change in your car. You do that for your car, why not do it for yourself? Why not take care of yourself? And I've come to learn that in life, when you take care of yourself, no matter how expensive it is always paying off. It is always the best decision you could possibly do for yourself. Period. No one can convince me otherwise. I've seen it work time and time again. I've seen it work miracles on people. So, yeah. When you are good, when your energy is solid, I'm telling you, you're going to bring abundance into your life. So many good things will come. So many opportunities, downloads, all that stuff. So I'm going to talk further about this, but I also clear your negative energy, which I've covered briefly. I go ahead and do that with the power of the selenite wand, and that is my own little, again, kind of like patented, trademarked kind of technique, no one copy me kind of technique. You're free to do what you do in your Reiki. You're free to copy me if you want, but again, you cannot do what I do, period. I'm just saying, you cannot bring the energy that I channel into the session, period, right? So if you're a Reiki master, Reiki healer, or aspiring one, come up with your own stuff, Don't just copy me or someone else. Do your own thing. It's going to come from your heart, and that's the most genuine of all. I didn't look at, in the beginning, oh my God, what are other people doing? Am I going to worry about this? Same with tarot card reading. Sometimes I get people like, are you sure that's the message? You pulled the 7 of Wands or the 5 of Swords and you said something different. And the message comes true, right? Don't doubt your gifts and abilities and your unique talent and gift. The message will come. You don't need cards or nothing to tell you. The message will come through, okay? If you have that gift, if you have that ability, you will tap into the message regardless of the tools you work with. So I've always been told as a kid, I'm just going to briefly cover this. I've already covered this many videos before, like I said. But if you're new to the channel, I've always been having this gift. It makes me feel weird or like uncomfortable to share or talk about, but I'll be very brief and quick with it. I've always been told I have like healing in my hands. Every time I've touched someone, every time I've laid hands over someone, they've been instantly, almost in that moment or within a few days, healed of their issue. I could never explain it. I didn't know what it was. Many years later, many life experiences and struggles and trauma. Later, I've come to find that I have to use this gift. I have to use this ability. It's part of my purpose. This is why I'm here. Long story short, I believe I'm a light worker, a starseed. That's just what makes sense, what I've seen in my past life regressions, all the healing work I've done over the years. Long story short, my hands can help heal. I can't claim to heal, but they are healing. They have healing abilities, they have healing powers, whatever you want to call it, biological energy, something emits from my hands. So that mixed in with Reiki makes it even more powerful. So I can't explain it, and this is why I trust in what I do, okay? Because I've seen results, like I said, time and time again. I don't need validation to get results, but seeing that validation helps, because it's like, oh my gosh, this is very real, So I have to work with protecting my energy, recharging my batteries. If I ever am ill or not feeling up to it, I will not do a session until I feel 100% myself, so I can give my best self to the person. So there's that. But So I go ahead and also protect your aura. All right. So I create a seal layer of protection all around you to make sure nothing invades throughout your energy work on that day and time that you book. And I go ahead and ensure that both of our energies are protected as well, so nothing can attach to me. And this is where people think like, oh, the Reiki master has to take on their problem. It's because they probably didn't protect themselves and their energy. That's why I wear black tourmaline. I wear other jewelry and crystals to protect me. I use the sage. I sometimes do prayer. I imagine a white light all around me, sometimes gold light and pink light on top of it to help me heal my own energy. And sometimes you guys send me healing as well through the session. Some of you sometimes honestly book, and I call them my angels, like, to send me healing too. Like, wow, that's crazy, right? So I never would have thought years ago that would be even possible. But sometimes I physically feel you heal me through the session as I'm healing you too. So that's pretty freaking cool. I still can't get over that to this day. Can't explain it to this day. But everything for a reason, right? So I also incorporate crystals that deliver healing. So like I said, anywhere between 5 and 10 crystals, depends on what you book, what you sign up for, what I'm drawn to. So if you have an issue for anxiety, I give anxiety relieving, fear relieving crystals, right? Same if you have stress relief crystals, right? Things like that. If you need more calming energy in your life and positivity, I bring crystals for calm and positivity, right? Straightforward, okay? The crystals also give you properties that lay them over the doll. It works miracles, and I always recommend you work with crystals too. You will receive spiritual downloads and messages. I will as well, so I will tell you what Spirit is telling me to tell you throughout the Reiki as well. So this is also why you should book a Reiki healing session. Give me 1 second. Okay. So, these messages are important, not to be ignored, and I sometimes channel your guides in order to get these messages your way. So, yeah, you might not believe it, but I incorporate a lot of this, usually most of the time, 100% of these things I'm telling you today into your Reiki. So it's action-packed. The time goes pretty quick to me now that I'm having the hang of it and doing session after session. But yeah, for you, it's going to be a lot in a half hour. So definitely enjoy it. Definitely replay it and relax throughout it. Okay. If you can make it through the whole session, laying down, eyes closed, ideally that's the best. Okay. I don't have to include tarot reading as part of your Reiki. Some people request me not to add tarot onto it. I don't have to. I can replace that with something else or spend more time on other healing modalities and aspects in your session. So anything that you're not really into or against, I can definitely remove it from that session. Just please let me know in advance. And I can also do your sessions in ASMR, soft spoken, whisper, or both. Okay? So I wanted to crinkle on this bag today just to make some sound. It's like a plastic bag full of these like scrunchy things. I thought that would make a nice soothing sound while I talk just for a bit, just so it's not me talking, even though that's what poopsies seem to enjoy. I clear blocks. Yeah, I go ahead and clear any energetic blockages from your being, anything holding you back from living your best lifestyle. Okay. I also give you visualizations sometimes where you visualize the future that you desire. Now that we've went ahead and cleared everything, I go ahead and allow you to open your mind to what you want your future to look like from a place of being healed and healthy. I can take care of most any issues. I don't do mental health diagnosis. I can't all of a sudden, like if you have schizophrenia, I can't say, oh, this is going to remove your schizophrenia. No, I can't do that. Okay. I can treat the symptom of it. Like if you're having panic attacks, anxiety, fear, stress, nightmares, I could do stuff like that. But to physically heal and completely remove bipolar disorder or borderline disorder, no. You have to be talking to your mental health practitioner for that, not me, okay? But I can do the symptoms associated with. So if you have bipolar, you can tell me. Don't be afraid to tell me of your issues. I can treat these symptoms for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're stressed about your bipolar, for example, I can treat the stress. I can't treat the bipolar. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, all right. So, the last thing I include is sound bowl therapy, and this is within the last maybe year and a half I've been doing. One sound bowl for 15-minute, 2 sound bowls for 30-minute Reiki. And I'll go over 1 or 2 chakras that really are related to your issue at hand or blessing that you want to bestow upon yourself, okay? So you can request both negatives and positives. You can say, I want stress removal, anxiety removal, but I also want more positivity in my life and more calmness. 2 negatives, 2 positives. Fine. I can do just negatives. I can do just positives. I can do anything, okay? That's the whopping 10 stuff I include in your Reiki. Sage and incense, light language, rebalancing your chakras, clearing negative energy, protecting your aura, crystals that deliver to you healing, spiritual downloads and messages, clearing energetic blocks, visualizations for your future, and sound bowl healing therapy. So thank you guys for listening. I hope you've enjoyed these messages. And I hope you sign up for Reiki healing with me soon on TonyBomboni.com. Links will be in the description box below. I even can include prayer. Yes, I can do prayer. Your Reiki healing flows, so it becomes a form of meditation. This is why I say lay down and close your eyes so that you can receive the healing, okay? Be open to it. Have an open mind, but also let it flow. Enjoy as I speak with you. Let the energies come through you. It's going to feel like meditation. So I guess that's the 11th thing you get out of it. It's a form of meditation. So yes, I'll always usually say to people, give it 3 days to a week to notice any changes in your life, any difference. Sometimes you feel things, sometimes not. Sometimes you feel temporarily a little bit worse before you get better. It's like, you know how when you're sick, you're actually cleansing, you're detoxing your body when you're ill, so you have to let your body do its thing so it can remove what's been holding you back. Let it happen, okay? Don't fear it, don't be afraid of it. So it's supposed to release from you what has been binding you for eons, okay? So yeah. And just like with anything, just like with hypnotherapy and massage therapy, you know, after 5-10 Reiki healing appointments, you will notice a difference. You may not notice, especially if you have a lot of problems and a lot of issues in your life from one session. It may not make a difference. Maybe a little bit. You need, like, maybe for heavier issues, I'm telling you. I've seen crazy big changes after 5-10 healings on people, on myself. Big difference, right? Have patience with yourself, you know? Maybe do 1 a month or once a week until the issue is completely resolved. So I always tell people, please don't rely or depend on me or anyone else, right? Like, do it until it stops working for you, or just do it until the issue goes away, like, or if you need that checkup, like an oil change, but don't overdo anything, right? I certainly don't want people to think me and solely me is responsible for you. You know what I'm saying? Because healing comes from you too, and I always empower people to know that and believe that in their core, that after you are leaving here today, believe in your power to heal yourself as well. And by doing more Reiki, you're actually able to know how to heal yourself more with time, and you're tapping more into your intuition given from the divine. So but if anytime you would like a Reiki for just connecting more to spirit, it doesn't even have to be about healing. It can be about, I just need to be more spiritual now. I want to attract more money, right, than I already have. I'm already a millionaire, but I want billions, right? You can do anything. I've done Reiki on people who have told me they want to look more youthful, skinnier, prettier. Okay, they want bigger eyes, narrower cheekbones, bigger lips. Okay, longer hair growth, longer lashes. You know, you can do it for cosmetic purposes. It can be anything. I can send healing to your pets and animals. I can send healing to your boyfriend or girlfriend, mother, father, as long as I get their permission, of course. They don't even have to watch the video. You can watch it for them, and then you imagine sending them the healing. I'll explain it to you more if you get that kind of a service, but it's beautiful. It goes all directions. Energy flows everywhere. So that's why I do what I do. I love helping people. I really do. Honestly, that's like really why I'm here. I know why I'm here. I know I'm here to help people. I have no doubt or question in my mind whatsoever about that. And I enjoy it so fully, seeing like the positive result of how it has changed people and their lives. It makes me cry sometimes. It makes me so joyous to see that my services have really been there for people, you know. But if you're still like hesitant, skeptical, not ready for Reiki, you can sign up for any other service: candle wax reading, coffee cup reading, tarot reading. You know, get a little taste test of my ability to help you. And sometimes I find that the tarot readings provide more healing as well, you know, because these messages are very healing to hear, and to hear from spirit and connect with your ancestors again. It's like, it's a beautiful process that is inexplicable, you know. So thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed and got more information, insight on these services that I offer, and Reiki in general. So I love you all so much, and I look forward to not only doing your own Reiki healing now or in the future, but to doing more ASMR videos for you to come. Thank you. And make sure you subscribe if you enjoy my voice, like hearing this in the background. And I will see you all, yes, you, very soon. Bye-bye. Take care.